I'm looking for a lot of sharing of experience of work that people have done together in working with groups in their communities, and for me to add to that by adding some structures and processes that they can use to help them in working with those groups and communities, so that people go in there knowing this is really what I'm thinking is the purpose of being involved today, the outcomes we might expect, and these are the processes I'll use in working with this group that might help them to understand each other's views, to share some experience and to move forward. Probably it's a matter of language a fair bit. Corporate have their own language which doesn't make a lot of sense. Community has language which most of us speak. So corporate tends to be looking back to the book a fair bit. And I've worked with farmers a lot of the time across Australia, and with one group of farmers, after 6 weeks of working with them, actually a couple of months, I said, yeah, we like what you're doing, but you don't speak English, mate. So we're talking strategies, actions, objectives, and they said, just talk English. And if you could write down on here in largish letters, so they can be seen at a distance of about that far, 4 of your favourites.
I think the main thing that stood out was that the models that were provided in the training are models that you could easily modify to have them work in a number of different settings. So they're not models that only work with adults or only work with young people. They're great models that I think could easily be modified to work with a whole range of groups in the community.
No PowerPoint presentation. I thought that was the best part because there was more practical experience happening around the place. And he was making us to work as a group. I thought that was the best part.
I think the main message is that we should have a best practice model, and I think this is as good a one as you'll find, really.
It's easier for us to take the cards and flash back to the debrief, but both can be taken together as one after the other. Yes, sure. Knowledge is power. I think it's important for any worker to get more knowledgeable and get more well trained to deliver more services in an effective way.
This sort of training is more valuable than I think our bosses realise.
I was really happy with the level of participation and the way a group that never really worked together started to gel and was willing to exchange their ideas fairly freely. The key ones for me are always remember the role of the facilitator. Be clear that your role is to help a group to make decisions, and that your role is about neutrality and providing that structure and process as much as anything.